Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide. Is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings.
Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Zaccagni gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Haaland. Dumfries. Hangs in across. Gabriel gets it clear. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so...
He rises! No, not the best of headers. Rodri. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Out towards the flank. Played back in. Great work on the overlap. And that has been cleared. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Bruno Fernandes receives it in a good position here. And he's taking no chances there. Looks to the other side. DiMarco. He's got away. Can he get it through? Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Haaland. Gives it back. And that is expertly dealt with.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good.
Haaland! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Dumfries. Played in with purpose. That's a decent clearance.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Bellingham.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. Ball driven towards the far post. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. No. Oh, he's been... Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. South Korea have the chance to go the other way. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Haaland. He's in a great position here. South Korea looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of bowlers in the team.
Oh, what? And a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Gabriel. DiMarco. For Rice. Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Plays a sharp little ball here. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Rodri. Cucurella. Trabzonspor looking to pass their way through. Bruno Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Dijk. Bastoni. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella crosses. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Dumfries. Well, that has not gone well. Haaland. Oh, easy pickings there. Zaccagni. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball, good take. Now this could be a chance. Now Mbappe. And he shoots! Goal! Republic of Korea! And right on half-time. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gabriel. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Mbappe. Now Mbappe. Oh, well played, well played. DiMarco. Gabriel. That's a pretty loose pass. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Trabzonspor have got it back and they'll have another go. Aimed beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the pass is intercepted. Cucurella. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. DiMarco. Rice. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Lobbed in behind. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Holland!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Tries to pass it through. Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Zaccagni touches it back. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Now, can they get him away? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Mbappe. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Dumfries gets into a good position. Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kimmich. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's got tall. And that would have been game, set and match.
Haaland really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Trabzonspor really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's straight offside. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And it's Hakimi. Knocks it into space. Eze proves just a little bit too strong. It's a good run down the right, and he's picked it up out wide. Very nicely done. Brilliantly cut out.
South Korea can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Rice. Here's Mathias Cunha. DiMarco.
There they go, hunting again.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And this is the big chance. Hakimi looking to get on the end of this. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So all square with almost no time remaining. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
We have already started here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Mbappe. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Haaland. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Republic of Korea! And South Korea lead. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Trabzonspor finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
It's a throw-in. Matheus Cunha, nice looking ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Matheus Cunha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught napping. The ball's... He's got full. It's in. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's certainly on side.
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Trabzonspor get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Closing in on goal. Aimed beyond the defence. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted. And it's Rice. South Korea looking to pass their way through.
Cleared without complication.
Now he's off and running. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham.
Mbappe!
And he's managed to get free.
Big header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Vicario gets it away. That's a little off target.
So what can they make of this?
Can he get onto this?
He's got away.
Throw in.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
Nuno Mendes. Rice. Bastoni. And it's Zielinski. Bellingham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That's good vision.
Danger averted for now.
And here's Mbappe. Zielinski
Has a look and plays it forward.
Zielinski. Can he get on the end of this? Rice. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's in a great position here.
And a chance!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's made its way to him.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half.
Trabzonspor
Come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one. Just enjoy it.
Trabzonspor
Head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And the game has already resumed here.
That's an imaginative pass. Rice. It's Zielinski. And it's Bellingham.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely ball. Chance, surely! And he hits the net. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mbappe.
Haaland!
Bellingham.
And that's really well manoeuvred.
Can he spark a counter here? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Trabzonspor really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure, and come again.
Could move up a gear here.
And that has been cut short.
Bellingham.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe.
Chance for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Mendes. Mendes stood his ground strongly. Rice. Trabzonspor perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Zakaria. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe.
Now it's Eze. No, it's come to nothing. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rodri did well to step in there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Sunset. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bastoni. Provedel sends that a long way. Eze.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, what has happened here? The referee has given a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cleared without hesitation. Eze. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and...
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Bastoni carries the ball down the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Showing good feet. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rodri gets rid without sophistication. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Provedel gets good distance on it. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ball's out once more.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Matheus Cunha. And it's Rice. And it's Hakimi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foot in. And that will be it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
We have already started here.
Oh, this looks sharp. Haaland is herring after that one.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
He is through here. Swept in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, that's neat.
And that was nowhere near his best. Gonzalo Ramos proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
They want to be quick to recover this. Gabriel tries to clear. Now it's Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
He's got a great chance! He's scored!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
South Korea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. First quarter of an hour gone. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0.
Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. And that has been clubbed away.
Eze. Gabriel. And Bastoni. Rice. Turns back here, probably the best option. And Gabriel. Looking tidy in possession here.
And it's hoisted clear.
Ambitious ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gabriel. Rice. And it's DiMarco. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a throw. He's on it. Can he get away? Mbappe. Chance for a shot! Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And he's straight offside. Now it's Kimmich. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gabriel. Van Dijk. Eze. Gonzalo Ramos. That is good alertness. Eze. Rice. That's Eze. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. Very nicely done. And it's Rice. Eze is flagged offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Mbappe. And he's away. Can he finish? He has done it! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch...
Chance! He's got a goal! And again they hit the front. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
South Korea really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Trabzonspor go into the lead. Decent chance! He's scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And the whistle goes for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we are back on the way. Pass is just off target. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he finish? Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Haaland really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Bastoni. That's an imaginative pass. Eze. Played out wide. Now it's Rice. It's a goal kick.
Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he skips past his man. Eze. Rice. That's Eze. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ramos. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Provedel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. Looking for options for movement. South Korea have their second corner now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
DiMarco. Trabzonspor still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Bellingham. It's gone out for a throw-in. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And the pass is intercepted. Vinicius Junior, and he shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Cherki. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Cucurella. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shifted upfield, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Not the most accurate pass. And it's with the keeper. DiMarco. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Haaland. Alvarez. Zakaria. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Mbappe. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! And that should get the job done. Bellingham. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
DiMarco.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Probing pass.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Zaccagni, he's onside, goes for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. All hands on deck for this one. DiMarco goes short. Haaland. Sunset. And we're done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And already we're underway here. South Korea have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
This looks promising.
Always played it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
All the way back.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Now it's Mbappe. Cucurella has it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Kimmich. Crosses it in here.
Mendes is there, and he can get that clear. And it's hoisted clear.
Eze.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Zielinski. And here's Haaland.
Good running, strong and purposeful.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Over to the left.
Cherki. Cucurella. Matheus Cunha. Looking for the run. And he's...
Mbappe! Tries to get it clear.
Has another go!
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Mbappe. Looking to play him in.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's surging through.
Tries a shot! It's there!
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Trabzonspor have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Almost half an hour in now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich made a surge from fullback. As it turned out, unsuccessful.
Chance, surely!
Zielinski. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. And he's worked it through. Bellingham. Try. Bellingham! It's fallen loose again. Sticks it away. Again in a trice. And they are soaring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Haaland. Tries to play it through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short.
Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this. Trabzonspor have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk. And here's Haaland. Eze. Oh, that was vital. That'll be a throw. Now it's Kimmich. Matheus Cunha. That ball looks a good one. And he was alert to it. And they win it back again. He's in a great position here. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Trabzonspor in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Rodri. Bellingham. Kimmich. Rodri. Can he get it through? Mbappe. Oh, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Rice. And Mendes. Rice. And it's Zielinski. Cherki. Cucurella. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rice. And it's Zielinski. Now it's Mbappe. He has a look up. Strokes it back. Now he's got space here. The ball's swung in. Vicario deals with that nice and simple.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Matheus Cunha. And a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Matheus Cunha! Decent enough try. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Cucurella.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Spread neatly. Oh, well played, well played.
Eze, Bastoni, Haaland might just make this. Time and again they are repelled. Cherki, and it's Cucurella. Cucurella, drilled in low. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Trabzonspor
Do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Sunset.
and the counter is on.
And here's Mbappe.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for options for movement. Zakan
He's having a shot! They've done it!
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Nuno Mendes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Trabzonspor surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Bastoni. Araujo.
And it's Zakaria.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zakaria. Now De Bruyne. Chiesa. And he's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Zakaria. Chiesa receives it in a good... Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Turns and goes back. Chooses to go back. Danger averted for now. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
And here's Mbappe.
Oh, that's nice. Great defending, strong and determined.
That's at the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
And he lines up a cross. Vicario claims it without any fuss.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is good alertness.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Zakaria. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Cherki.
Neither side especially adventurous early on.
Eze. And it's Zielinski. And it's Bellingham. Zielinski. And Araujo.
First quarter of an hour gone.
And that is expertly dealt with. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Zakaria.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Back into the middle.
Looking for a runner. Kimmich gets it away. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Zielinski.
For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Gabriel.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
South Korea clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Zielinski. And here's Haaland. Good pressure, determined, intense.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Zielinski,
ready to try one.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Think Eze! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Zakaria. That has been slung wide.
Oh, nice touch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Looking for options for movement. Cherki. And here's Haaland. And it's Zielinski. Now that looks a decent ball. Cherki. Great vision.
Matheus Cunha. And the flag has stayed down.
Mateus Cunha really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Eder Militao clears. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Bastoni. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, this looks sharp. Bellingham.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Haaland! And he's there to get it away. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
That's a cute ball. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham. Zielinski. Looking tidy in possession here. Tries a measured ball. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! The second half sparks straight into life. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
South Korea have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Threads one in, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? Some really good ball movement. Zielinski. And it's Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Great ball if he can get there. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, good-looking ball. Rodri. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Cucurella crosses. Trabzonspor still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Eze. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Cucurella. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Bellingham. Here's Zakaria. Eze. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zielinski. Oh, important interception. Rodri. And Cherki. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. And it's Bellingham. Knocks it in. Decent chance! Caught offside that time. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Trabzonspor are of course in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. 75 minutes played. Bruno Fernandes tries to play it through. Delivery from Mbappe.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Mbappe. And it's Mendes. It's a good run down the left-hand side. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Van Dijk. Well read, nice interception. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Van Dijk. And he's chosen to go back. Tries to pass it through. Chiesa. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he's got the... And the shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. South Korea could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
2 minutes to be added on. And that will be the final act. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.